Hey everybody, why is our worm chow better than your worm chow? Stick around and I'm going to show you why. Hey everybody, it's Robbie, Missouri Worm Supply. We've made some changes to our worm chow here recently. Anybody can make their own worm chow. You can do it at home, just your cornmeal or whatever you got. You can make a chow. Our worm chow, we've been working with our soil biologists on what they need, what the worms need, and now we're working more towards what we can put in our worm chow to benefit the soil. That's our main goal, is to come out with the good castings of our gardens. Keep the worms healthy. Our worm chow, as everybody knows, has 10 different grains in there. These have been specifically chosen by the soil biologist for us with the correct amounts that we need to add to each batch. And it's been just phenomenal for the last year and a half now. Now we've made some changes. We've improved this. Okay, as you know, we have the 10 grains in here. The two of the things that we normally put in here that a lot of people don't think about, we do put grit in our chow. Most people will use oyster shell or eggshells or sand, and all those are fine. But what if you can use a better grit to enhance your soil? Wouldn't you want that? We use green sand. You can look this up online. The thing is, in these worm beds, you can produce all the biology you can just imaginable, but you can't add minerals. Green sand is packed full of minerals. So what goes into the worms is now in your soil, and is now in your castings. So now you're adding minerals, or you have the minerals in your worm castings. That's one of our big ones. The second one is we use kelp. A lot of people don't want to use kelp. One is it is expensive. It's kind of stupid expensive. But we add that. Again, that's for all the minerals that we can get added into our soil. Our soil sample tests, when we do our soil reports, are just off the charts right now. We are so happy with what we're getting. We've made a couple changes. Instead of direct compost, I got to change my camera. Okay, now I can see me. So we have made a couple changes. A lot of people know that on all of our beds we use a pre-composted mix. We run through the trommel, and it's all horse manure compost. We just come across a super great deal with the gentleman up the road, and we're getting mushroom compost. Tons of mushroom compost at very minimum price to us, and we're able to take that and feed these beds. So now our beds are pretty much half compost, half mushroom compost. With this, our fungal numbers are going off the charts. Any of you cannabis people, get in touch with me. We're going to show you some stuff that's going to blow your mind. God dog it. Hey guys, if you like what you're seeing, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Sorry guys, I'm having camera mount issues today. Let's try this again. Any of our cannabis people, get in touch with us if you want those high numbers in the fungal growth in your cannabis. This is great for your gardens too. Our casting numbers right now are just blowing up. They're way higher than anything that we ever imagined right now. And I'll tell you the other ingredients that we got in our worm chow. This is what they call mealworm frass. It looks like sand. It smells like bran or a clean reptile room, if anybody knows what that smells like. This is as worms have castings, mealworms have frass. It kind of feels like a gritty flour, but it is super good for your plants. So now when you get our premium worm food, it comes with the frass. It also has, I'm going to bring this in here to you. This is the ectoskeletons of the mealworms. You can see they are super light and fluffy. I'm going to show you why we got that in there. That is in with the frass. That gets put into your food. So the chitin, which is the ectoskeleton, it actually works as a natural fertilizer. It helps the biostimulate, if you will. It's a biostimulant for the immune system is in your plants. So now if there's any kind of diseases that come out, you're helping that. It's kind of like drinking orange juice and good soup and stuff like that in the wintertime. It's going to help you out, help build the immune systems for your plants. Also in this, it boosts the soil biology. Helps break down organic materials and make them more readily available to your plants. The worms love this stuff. that's in here. This is what we feed to all of our worms. It is a great addition to our already great worm chow. The other thing is when you're adding the worm chow to your worms, it has this in there. What you're kind of doing is kind of priming the plant for pesticides or pests. So you're getting them ready just in case. So they're boosting up their immunity. They're getting ready just in case in there, so they can get rid of, they make a toxin in the plant that kind of gets bugs and stuff away. This is going to get a jump start on that, and it's going to help your plants out. If you look up Frash, you'll see where a lot of people add this directly to their soil. We take it and we're actually feeding it to our worms and making it even better. Also with this in your worm food, it fights bad pathogens and the bad nematodes. So if you have castings that are so-so, you can make them so much better. If you'll go to MissouriWormSupply.com, you'll find our premium worm chow there. This is a 1 quart or 1 pound bag. And like I said, it has the 10 different grains, which have already been proven that that's what the worms want and need. That's the key. Plus we have the kelp in there for the extra nutrients and micronutrients. We also have the green sand in there, which is going to build up minerals in your soil that you may not have had before, or it's going to boost those minerals, which in return is going to give you better plant yields. Again, any of you cannabis guys, hit us up. We have the 5-gallon buckets. Most of you guys pick up a yard at a time. We still have those. We're getting back our normal production back in our new building. But check us out. Check out the new improved worm chow. Also, I want to thank Bobby over at New Soil Castings. Thanks for the idea, brother.